The first half of the PBA's 50th season was loaded with memorable moments.
Yes, sir.
We begin the second half at Reno's historic National Bowling Stadium, the only facility of its kind dedicated solely to the sport of bowling. A venue that has seen televised 300 games, Masters championships, and victorious legends. Today, it hosts the National Bowling Stadium Championship. We kick off the second half of the season in the #1 American bowling venue as ESPN and the PBA welcome you to Reno, Nevada and the National Bowling Stadium Championship. Glad you're with us. I'm Rob Stone, and we start off 2009 strong. 3 of the top 4 in the Player of the Year points race are here, including current leader Wes Malott. But the story is the lanes. That's right, plural. The 78-lane center has been reduced to 2 lanes, but those 2 lanes could not be more different. Today, a PBA first. For more on that, we send it down lane side. My partner, Randy Peterson. Hi, Randy.
Hey, Rob, thanks very much. And, Rob, we've been preaching versatility all season long, and in an unprecedented move today, the players will be competing on 2 completely different oil patterns. The left lane's going to be oiled with the shark pattern. That's the longest of our named patterns at 44 feet. The right lane will be oiled with the cheetah pattern. It's the shortest at 36 feet. The way the players will attack these 2 oil patterns, well, they're going to throw it very hard and firm on cheetah because it's very dry. Then they're going to have to switch it into low gear and try to slow down and throw it straight and slow on the shark. Today, the players will have to be in complete control, not only physically, but mentally. Rob, this tournament takes versatility to a whole new level.
It sure does, and today's 5-man field is deep and talented. Number 5 seed Bill O'Neill makes his career-high 4th televised appearance of the season. Title #1 still waiting to be won. The lone lefty, Patrick Allen, picks up in '09 where he left off last year. Today marks his 3rd straight televised appearance. Last year's Player of the Year, Chris Barnes, thinks he's figured out his first half issues. Today he seeks career title #11. Your #2 seed, Wes Malott, has been #1 for most of the season. The Player of the Year points leader, making his 5th televised appearance in 9 tournaments this season. And #1 is #1 in career titles. 49-year-old Walter Ray Williams Jr. seeks Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour title #46. And we begin the first show of '09 with Bill O'Neill versus Patrick Allen. The winner in our stepladder format will duel #3 seed Chris Barnes. And Bill O'Neill will roll first in match #1. O'Neill from Levittown, Pennsylvania, the righty versus the lefty Patrick Allen. O'Neill having a wonderful season, a career season so far as Patrick Allen looks on. The lefty has been on a tear as of late. This will be his 3rd straight show, but for Bill O'Neill, he opened the season with 5 straight top 9 finishes, including 2 runner-ups. 70 career events without a title. That is the 8th longest current streak. There have been several weeks where we thought for sure it's going to come to an end now. This week, though, maybe not as confident as he has to come out of the 5-hole, but it's something that can be done. Randy, you won your first title coming out of the 5-hole.
And, Rob, what's interesting and what's going to play out throughout the entire day today is the higher seed in each match gets choice of starting lane and what lane that bowler will finish on. Patrick Allen is the 4 seed. It's his choice. He makes Bill O'Neill start the match, which means Bill O'Neill will finish this match on the cheetah pattern. Patrick will finish the match on shark.
Take a look at the big picture of today's matchup. Things fairly even through the course of the week here in Reno, as you see the averages and high games almost identical.
Bill O'Neill making 3 telecasts in a row, as you mentioned earlier, and Patrick Allen not only making 3 in a row, but he's making 3 in a row here at the stadium.
Slams home the first strike of '09.
And so, Rob, you know, you ask yourself, well, why is Patrick Allen choosing to finish on shark? You would think that he would have a better look on this cheetah, but apparently not. It was his decision. He likes his look better on Shark. See how it pans out for Patrick Allen.
Come on, man. So now he's not only switching lanes, he's not only switching oil patterns, he's also switching bowling balls and mental outlooks.
Killer.
Worked just fine.
He probably knows what he's doing. And, you know, the other thing, like you said, he switched to a ball. You could tell that it had a much more matted type of look to it, more sandpaper on that. Any ball that's going down in the left lane, the right lane, the players are using shiny stuff, less reactive stuff. In fact, this week, Chris Barnes was even using a regular urethane bowling ball at times.
Bill O'Neill, 4th on the PBA Player of the Year points race list right now with 21. Number 1, Wes Malott, still waiting to roll. A career season for O'Neill, but it's still missing that one thing.
I feel great about the way I've bowled so far. It couldn't have gone any better, honestly. You know, a couple bad shots on TV isn't going to change the way I've bowled, you know, for 3 months. I'm going to get used to the TV. I'm going to win. It's just a matter of when.
And I think the big thing for Bill O'Neill is that he has started to figure it out here on tour and what it takes to win. He's made the necessary physical adjustments. Now all he has to do is get over that mental hurdle.
I said, you know, that second half of the season, I'm going to attack it the same way. I'm not going to let up and coast in. My goals, admittedly, though, are higher than they were in the beginning of the season due to that great start. Expectations raised from just wanting to make shows and being a part of the tour, if you will, to being one of the elite and being a television regular.
It's like being a really good golfer, and then all of a sudden you shoot 65 one day, and every time you go out to play after that, you expect to, to go low. Well, he's got a taste of some success, and now his mindset is, hey, I can do this on a weekly basis.
Picks up the spare, but you can tell he's less than enthused about that. Spare, strike, spare for O'Neill.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man.
Patrick Allen, Haas from Wesley Chapel, Florida, just north of Tampa. Your number 4 seed. That one didn't sound right, almost like a little double bump.
Well, he double dribbled the first ball that he threw in lane 1. This one double dribbles again. But, here's the issue and the dilemma that the players face when bowling on these two completely different oil patterns. Patrick gets up on the right lane, knows that he has to keep his ball speed up on the cheetah, and just overthrows it, and the ball never hooks.
Again, the right lane, the cheetah oil pattern. Left lane, shark.
I mean, Rob, it's really hard to understand just how big of a challenge it is competing on two completely different oil patterns. I mean, most every show that I've ever made, the lanes were never the same on television anyway, but this was done on purpose. And the players, it was a very big challenge throughout the week. And quite honestly, it's a very difficult task to go from throwing it one way on one lane with a certain ball to completely different on another lane with a completely different ball.
Third strike and 4 frames for Patrick Allen, and the lefty is in the early lead. We'll be back with the conclusion of O'Neill Allen from Reno.
The Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour on ESPN is brought to you by H&R Block. Go to PBA.com and sign up to win tax services for 5 years and $5,000. H&R Block. You've got people. By Lumber Liquidators. Hardwood flooring for less. By Go RVing. Visit GoRVing.com for a free video. What will you discover? Go RVing. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save 15% on your car insurance. Visit Geico.com.